Toku fans, I am officially back with another video with episode 6 of Kamen ZEZTZ. So I didn't post anything yesterday. I was ill, but I feel a lot better today. That was a long time since I watched the episode review. Ugh. I had to get rid of this stupid habit in 2026. I had to. It's still affecting me. Ever since the whole internet situation last year, my reviews have been... how I do reviews has changed. And I don't like it. Like, I watch a few episodes where I stop for a bit, and I play catch up. I don't know. I still have this habit from last year. It's so annoying. I'm really trying to get rid of it, but it's just so hard. It's just hard to get rid of it. So I apologize. I really am trying. And that makes me missing out a lot of good stuff that's coming out. So, yeah. Anyway, you haven't been on the channel 2 days ago, Sunday. I viewed the final 6 episodes of Kamen F, coming till like nearly 3 in the morning to beat the finish. Sorry, game. Last time I stayed up till past 3 in the morning, I was playing Persona. Played Persona 5 for the first time. Because of how addictive the story is, it makes you really want to keep playing. So, gotta love it. So yeah, we still... Hey, Gap's story isn't technically over yet. We got the 2 new V-Cinemas coming out, focusing on both Kamen Valent and Kamen Ram, I think? Yeah. Basically, Hunter and Lucky are getting their own V-Cinemas. So, I think, anyway, or was it just an announcement for the stage? But, if that's the case, mostly the Luckier one will be more of a story set before the final battle. That's be set before the finale. Right? If you haven't seen the ending, Lucky is trapped. It's back in the Grand World, and there's no way to go to the human world. The doors have been destroyed. So unless they find some convenient plot device to get Lucky into the human world again to bite, then he's stuck there. I don't know why they didn't do a Gab and Gotcha crossover last year. That would have been more cool. Stacks and Kemis teaming up. That would be pretty cool. Oh well. That's a really tough thing. If they're going to do a crossover with Gab and ZEZTZ, they gotta find a way to work it in. A villain that could control both the dream and human world. Yeah, I say, what the villain? They would turn the entire world into a dream world. Like, based on the dreams, causing a whole hellhole. Like, a world where the dreams come to life. Or something like nightmares. So basically, it's up to Baku to stop him. And it's really not going to help get Gap into this. Make it a Granute. Like the one control of dreams, a Granute. Or a Granute Nightmare hybrid. Like, what if a Granute consumed a human? Similar, that, well, was more of a nightmare. That was on the verge of becoming a nightmare. And their powers just kind of merged together. That'd be a good excuse to get the Granite writers, the Gaff writers, into the story to help out Baku, or whoever the secondary writer is going to be. We still don't know who that is yet. But of course, we're still in October, so we have to be patient to get an official announcement. Yes, by the time the secondary writer gets named, we'll be getting leak names of the next seasons of Super Sentai and Precure. So, anyway, let's get to the review. So, actually, Baku ends. Wait, Baku is in a prison with 3 people, including them. Baku asks who they are. The two are. They appear to themselves to be Nen's family? Eh? That caught me off guard. Right, I just love this episode's little visual jokes when it comes to Baku. Like, it's trying to be serious in a moment, but when it comes to Baku, like doing this while sleeping, it's kind of funny. I always love it when he goes. I just go to sleep very easily. I get jealous myself. Usually, for me to get to sleep, I couldn't even like Sunday night. Because I was ill. I barely slept. I only couldn't get back to sleep when I woke up past 8 in the morning. So, yeah, I wasn't being too good. But I'm jealous of Baku. Again, just love he does this. Like that. It's my little visual joke. It's just a visual joke I love. But anyway. Baku puts up all stops. As a treat. As a boredom, head down to a bus where there might be an exit. Also avoiding traps. So, yeah. Well, Baku needs to figure out the dreamer. Baku suspects that one of his parents is a dreamer. So, taking a break, he questions them if they have any if everything's been going on with their parents, family and stuff. But then ends up revealing they're not her actual family. E? This is just her role to play in the dream world. E? Nani? Double twist in one episode. But that we found out them has family, but twist is they're not her family. And it's kind of funny. But they seem to be familiar with them in real life because she's famous, but, you know. It's interesting. So take a picture. Picture actually. Back away up. I goes, I think a police duo have already inside. They have really got to find a convenient way to get them in without me noticing. At least just gotta find a way to get in without me noticing instead of going for the window because they just look like burglars. Like, there's gotta be a better way for them to get in. So my theory is that when Zero eventually reveals his identity to the two, he's gonna connect basically he's gonna connect the door find a way to connect the doors to their own closets and stuff, or at least basically their office, which is a van. You know what I mean? Something like that. Because that'd be a better convenient way to get in. And my theory is they might eventually find a way to go into the dream world, like or help out Baku. Yeah, more aware, not like lucid dreams, but but they're actually working in the dreams and just playing a role. You get what I mean? So they're just going to be they're kind of sidelined for now. They help Baku in cases, but they're kind of sidelined in this episode. Also, they get free season the entirety of the episode. So, anyway, after that, right, the two show him about a new possible black case, as mysterious symbol showed up on a mountain. Baku recognized the symbol. That was what he saw in the dream he infiltrated. people who somehow know who them is. One is a dreamer, but they don't know who they are. Well, actually, Bucko is someone who's more knowledgeable on this, and it's me to me. It's just me to me. So, reveals that the man is named Bijogi. I'm okay, that's Bijogi-san. Also by Jogi. I don't know how to fucking pronounce it. I don't know how to bloody pronounce it. Downside Japanese names. So, then I get mispronounce Welsh too, and I'm from Wales. Alright. The opener's starting to grow on me, by the way. It's, Nishin. No, I don't know how to expect. You get my name. It's starting to grow on me. I didn't like it at first, but it's starting to grow on me. And on a Crunchyroll, they actually give us English. They actually translate the opening, not outright dub the opening. Like, of course they would. It's Japanese. You get what I mean? They don't translate. The translation of the song in text and above that appear. They'll translate the lyrics. Crunchyroll doesn't do that most of the damn time. It's inconsistent. And it's so annoying about Crunchyroll that I like this as the Japanese openings, don't get me wrong. But some people can't understand Japanese with subs, and it's the subs versions. So why don't you just subtitle the fucking openings as well? It's just weird that you don't do that. We do sometimes, so and it's very inconsistent. Sorry, it's inconsistent. That's one annoying part of Crunchyroll. I don't know how Crunchyroll is as well. I don't use it to help more convenient for me to watch anime, so anyway. Anyway, Mijogi is the head of the talent agency Nen belongs to. And since Minami's a model, that explains how they're able to afford, that explains how they're able to live comfortably. You know, Baku kind of becoming the Kamen Rider version of Haru from Super Sentai, from Gojuja. But it's not a running joke. No. And I wonder there's going to be a little reason why Baku just gets, as tragic things happen to him and he tries to help people. Like, why is the world actively punishing him for helping people? Should he get good karma? It's a fun little. It was a nice little gag in the final episode of Gav. But it can be. They can treat it as a gag sometimes, but also make it plot relevant too. Like in the first episode. So. Alright. Actually, I think Vincent, she takes him to a photo shoot. Not really a photo shoot. To actually film a commercial and stuff. As he meets Bijogi. We do eventually find out the woman that was with him, who's called Reiko. Hey, we only find out Nem's an orphan. He probably was just a child. So how she sparkled. Basically, he saw the talent to her. She's like $1 million. Yes, the sub said dollars. Shouldn't he have said yen because he's Japanese? I don't know. I don't know if he's going to understand Japanese. I didn't know if it was actually what he actually said or was just the subtitles translated it. I don't know. I really don't know. Alright. Baku, he doesn't seem to recognize Baku. Either he's not the dreamer, or he doesn't remember what he dreams about. That is a real possibility. There are people who can't remember what they dream about sometimes. But there actually are people who don't know what they dream about sometimes. That can happen. So it's not unreasonable. I wonder if me and we will ever find out Baku's secret life. Because she will never be suspicious, mostly. Because he's at home at night asleep. But you get what I mean. She probably will become suspicious with all his new gadgets and stuff. And instead of asking questions and stuff. So I guess she will be born in the fold. But probably not for the... That probably won't happen until like towards the finale. Or maybe sometime during the next... On a third or fourth, second or third arc. Like Sachika and Gav. After that, the first arc she was unaware. So was Hanto really. During that event, for the climax of the first arc, Hanto and Shoma found out each other's identities as Kamen Riders. Just he did not know Shoma's heritage, that's all. Sachika ends up finding out for the second arc, but that's because of Hanto being low and telling her. She calls him on it because it's Shoma's secret. He's tell her when he's ready. Hanto realized that was a mistake as well. Not telling her, but you get what I mean. He realized that what he said was wrong. He should let Shoma come out himself. He was just so mad. I don't know. I just get my point. Sachika found out, and well, that's a great way to end the first. That was a great way to end the story on. Now fully aware, no secrets. Epic storyline for that. Either the third arc. The final portion of the story. So, maybe we probably will find out the secret. But don't know how. It could be the final arc either. We don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Alright. Back at base. Baku shows a chart. When that Reiko was actually Bijogi's ex-wife. It was just Bijogi's ex-wife. They separated yesterday. Huh. Weird. And then Baku ended up in the dream that. Right? So Bijogi's also the dreamer. But why would he and his wife separate? They're so happy in the dream. Of course, Fujimi faces due to him wanting to have a perfect happy family. But I don't think that's it. Bijogi is the dreamer. That's pretty interesting, actually. Since last time, it was more of the childhood friends more of a herring type of thing. Because Big he was the bad, one responsible for the monster of the week. But no, that turned to be his childhood friend. Get me? So that I was predictable, but they said they were thankful for this one. So yeah. Oh. Anyways, that's a Baku to figure this out. You get to dream again. Is that too bad to them about why she did not mention he was part of her agency? He was the head of her agency. She, out of reasons, Baku's so frustrated because people's lives are online. Baku's kind of right, actually. He has right to ask for more details in this situation. Because the more information, the help. More information helps. Help Baku figure out why the dream away is and where the doors are, how to stop it, etc. You know, and then ends up snapping at Baku saying, what gives him the right to poke around other people's dreams? She knows he's helping people, but still. She apologized, saying that was a bit too far. Runs off. Of course, Baku and Maku, Bijogi, and Reiko chase after her. All the way down to the first floor so quickly. Were they on the 7th floor though? Or did he go down more floors where you just saw off screen? Anyway, what looks like the exit, they end up in a warehouse. Of course, a warehouse. Tori loves their warehouses. No fight happening in the fucking warehouses. Of course, it is a low budget show, so it's understandable. It's understandable it's a low budget TV show. So it makes sense in a way. Yeah. Anyway, Baku. And they meet the nightmare, looks like a robot and doesn't say anything. Huh. So Baku hedges with one of his new forms. I like the detail how he does his when he uses a different capsule. His hedging pose is different. It's like this. Hedging. I like a little detail how unlike past riders that have form change, they don't change their hedging poses. They never change their hedging poses. My favorite bit about Gar's hedging pose is the glowing eyes. You know? Glowing eyes is actually a pretty cool visual style. Gar was a great season. I'm still worried a season won't live up to it, but Gar had a great season. Just a shame it's Wano Bao was kind of rushed. But that's the downside Junko Komura's writing. She writes great characters, but when it comes to villains and finales, she's not really that great at it. Oof. Yeah, it's an upside and downside to that. She should still be a head writer, but I think she has to have a secondary writer, you know, to help pan out the villains and finales. We'll get another person to help work on more of the villain, get on the weak side and stuff. Like how Use One has different artists for one of his manga, because he's not a great artist. If you look at the One Punch Man web novels, you can really tell. Just saying, that could have worked a little better. I'm getting off topic now. Anyway. Baku fights the nightmare and he defeats it. A little too easy. You know something's wrong since the fight went so easy. As in that man in the white suit makes his appearance, meeting Baku and him face to face. He does have a name, but I'm not going to say it until it's revealed. So, keep that in mind for now. He revives the nightmare and close it. As he says to Baku, did you think you were the only one who could use the power of lucid dreaming? That is a good point. That is right, actually. That makes sense. That's also the new layer. So, yeah, Baku's speaks with two of them now. But Baku ends up realizing that they're not the nightmare. That explains why it's too easy. It has a symbol on its head. The robots have symbols on their heads. As we've seen, and that's on the mountain. So Baku quickly switches to his regular form. And attacks the equipment behind him. Confirming his theory. That the nightmare is the prison itself. Dun dun dun! That actually was a well done twist. Like, I think that's why Toei chose a 3-peat season. Because it allows them to get more crazy ideas and monsters and stuff. You know, it allows them to get more crazy and stuff without being limited. I'm okay with that, really. Unless we get a typical monster of the week fight, I'm okay with that. It's really cool, and the show makes you excited to see whatever nightmare comes next. It doesn't have to be a guy in a suit all the time. Of course, that's charming. I'm just saying. It just makes it so refreshing and unique. And the reason that and turns out the prison is where the mountains is. Yeah, the nightmare in Dreamland, the nightmare is rested where the mountain is. And the mark is left on by its tail. Nightmares have the power to. Yeah, that's why it showed up in reality. Megan feels devastated they go out. Nan tries to reassure her. That's when Mijogi says, let's go back. But they will escape. But he doesn't care about escaping. He wants to protect her. He actually takes her and pushes past Waco. Runs off. Now, I honestly guessing he did this out of protection. Wanted to protect Nam for some reason. That kind of gets spoiled in a preview. It kind of gets spoiled in a preview. In a bit. Anyway. Baku. So, yeah. As they cut to him sleeping in the real world, and as they cut to see frame photos of them, and we focus on one for black frame, ominous, in the episode. If they didn't reveal this twist in the preview, and I would be shocked, but no, they spoiled it. Great job, Toy. Can't you keep a whole face in the previews? When you do previews for an ongoing TV show, you gotta make sure not to show any spoilers. Okay, that's one thing you have to do, not show spoilers. They get excited and memorable. I mean, but anyway, after that, that's where the episode ends. I already said that, didn't I? I really enjoy ZEZTZ. I'm looking forward. It's just enjoyable. Alright, curious to see. Actually, no, that's not where the episode ends. As we actually get this. Actually, the main scene came after they interviewed Reiko. After Jimmy and Nagumo interviewed Reiko. Of why she divorced him. Why she divorced Bijogi. She ends up being here 4 years ago. An accident happened, and he hasn't been the same since. Hinting that the accident involved them. As twisting and revealing in the preview that she's involved in the act. She had an accident that put her in a slick coma. Type of thing. Fuck you, Toy. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, please press that button. Want to see more? Scratch on the bell to do this future. If you want to see my other reviews, I don't want to bother looking searching on this channel. I recommend you go to one of my other channels. I have like Cure Phoenix. I have playlists about. I have playlists based on about a lot of things in review, so it's more convenient. Basically, I chose a channel with a lot of subscribers. That way, people will be able to see them. If you are a fan of everybody, go over to that channel. Don't subscribe. You could just go and view the playlist there. You'll be able to see them easily. I don't do it on my main channel because I mainly use that to listen to the videos and stuff. So, yeah, be sure to check those out. Want to see more? I also got reviews on Sentai as well. And Ultraman, I do plan to continue that. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all. I'll see you guys later at episode 7. Sayonara.